4 weeks ago, I uploaded a video in which I described the most recent state of the world's biggest airplane, the Antonov AN-225. Until now, it was difficult to tell what's exactly going on, so I decided to wait until new groundbreaking news are released. This is what happened 2 days ago. In the recent weeks, almost the whole city of Kiev was controlled by Russian forces. This changed when they turned away from the capital and left hundreds of destructed buildings and thousands of deaths. It seems like Kyv Hostomel Airfield, after it was again under Ukrainian control, the airfield was opened for them. Later, dozens of videos and photos of the airfield and the AN-225 were posted on the internet. So also Antonov Airlines chief pilot Dmytro Antonov, on his channel he covers all of the details happening in the war in Ukraine. I highly recommend you a closer look on his channel, even though most of his videos are in Ukrainian. I will link him in the video description. Antonov visited his home airfield and showed all the world what the Russian forces have done. Some airplanes out of Antonov Airlines fleet are either completely destroyed, like a twin-engine AN-74, or suffered large damage, just as the AN-124 UR-82009 and an AN-22 and an AN-26. In the end of his video, he visits the hangar of the dream, the Antonov AN-225 Mrya. The obvious difference between the older footage from early March and the recent ones is the sheer quality. But at a closer look, you can see the actual damage. I don't want to share images of destruction, but I think you can imagine how the Antonov AN-225 looks like, or if you want, just watch Dmytro Antonov's video where he shows all the details. Anyways, the whole nose section, including parts of the wing root, has burned out, which resulted in the right wing breaking off the fuselage. Now it lies on the ground among other debris of the aircraft and the hangar. It seems like at least the right 3 engines suffered minor damage. On the other hand, the left wing seems to have come down. At least the wingtip is lying on the roof of a Cessna. That probably saved 2 or 3 of the 6 engines. Until now, we were still hoping that at least the tail was in kind of a good condition. This turned out wrong when it came out that there's a huge damage on the vertical stabilizer. It seems not they've already found out where this damage actually comes from. Another interesting fact comes out when we take a closer look on the airframe itself. There are lots of bullet holes in the aluminum sheeting, which seem to be made by guns. This leads to the thought that the Russians really wanted to destroy the Mrya. The last larger obvious damage is the landing gear. Out of the 32 wheels, the AN-225 was the aircraft with the most wheel on any other aircraft ever built. Out of these 32 wheels, almost a dozen looks like if they were blown up. According to Captain Antonov, we'll have to wait until we know what exactly is damaged on the AN-225 and how it will go on. Another thing that's been quite often in the media is the state of the second Antonov AN-225. Antonov Airlines has already started a campaign on its website and social media accounts to collect the necessary money of at least $3 billion. The rebuild of the AN-225 is possible. It seems pretty realistic that they will build a new Mrya, or at least repair one of those existing, if Ukraine wins over the Russian army in the Ukrainian war. This is the most important fact, and of course a lot more important than any other airplane. The war should be over as soon as possible, and when the war is over, it will probably be one of the priorities of Ukraine itself to restore the Mrya, build a new Antonov AN-225.